It's about time.
Hello and welcome. Here we are today in a beautiful StarCraft 2 tournament with, of course, a bunch of prize pool. $50 are up to grab. I am Min Crystal and I will be casting for you today. So let's hope we're going to have a pretty decent or hopefully an awesome stream today. We're going to go into the first match very soon, which will be GFG versus Flash, which will be a TVP. Hopefully going to see some beautiful actions. I mean, recently we saw the rise of Void Race. So, the last patch, they got a little bit more speed. So I'm hoping to see that. Hopefully it will be a good game. Just a little second until we go. The videos are now over. Here we are, map number 1, Juggernaut, and we are going to go live in 10 seconds. You can hear the countdown, and we will go live. So, of course, map number 1, it is. This will be a best of 3. Everything today will be best of 3, except the finals, which will go for a best of 5. So you have to win 2 here and 3 in the finals. So we are loading into the game. A TVP it is. And of course, both players, they are right now in Diamond Lake. But, well, we also have players that are a little bit higher placed on the ladder. Best of 3 it is. And now we are in the game. We have spawned in the bottom left-hand side. It is a blue Protoss player. It is Flash. The opponent, representing Peepers, it is Gamefront Germany. Of course, we are all looking forward to what beautiful tactics we're going to see. Maybe some special tactics, maybe just some normal play, but it will not change the fact that we are going to see hopefully some beautiful StarCraft. So let's see. The openings are looking pretty normal. I mean, of course, in the first 30 seconds, you cannot do so much. Fletch, he's going for the normal wall off to, wall off that. Not a single Reaper will get inside. Of course, denying scouting is very important. The side, GFG going for the back. So most likely going to see Reaper FE just going for the Reaper, going after that for a base. So far, nothing unusual, but maybe that will change soon. I mean, I hope that we are going to see some beautiful strategies like proxies and all-ins all over the place. Because personally, I'd like to cast them. Of course, I hate to actually play against them because, well, I personally tend to lose against cheeses a little bit too often. So there we go. Rotation over. Let's see if he will be a little bit annoying. So far, he just took scouting, seeing, okay, we see double gas, we see a barrack. So he's not confirming, okay, he's like, yeah, sure, there's a base. You can see as well the barracks. I mean, if you don't find the barracks, most likely there will be a barracks on the map. But so far, nobody chose to go for any cheesy play because Flash, he's taking a base. GFG, he is delaying his base a little bit longer. It seems like he's going for factory. Of course, that can be the indication that he will go for maybe an all-in, or maybe just going for a little bit of early aggression. Of course, you can follow up that with mines, you can follow up with Hellions. It's a bunch of possibilities, but look at this, the worker. Actually, he's going to, I think he saw that. No, he didn't saw that at all. The factory is still hidden. Fletch doesn't know about that yet. The worker will be, of course, going home. Oh, he's actually going back. You don't know if you want to do that because the first Reaper is going to spawn. And look at this, Game for Germany actually building 2. I mean, normally we don't see more than 1 Reaper because Reapers, they tend to lose pretty hard against anything that's a gateway unit, like in this case an Adapt. And let's see, a robotic facility will be the opening. I mean, we saw in recent time in the GSL a little bit more of Oracle plays, and of course in the recently finished. Let me recall it. It's a very long name. SC2 DreamHack Master Winters Season Finals was the name. We saw a couple of that. Of course, with Void Race. Of course, we have 2 Reapers and a Hellion. The second Hellion will go as well. The Starport is going to finish, and maybe he wants to plan to build the medevac elevating them into the main base and doing a bunch of damage. But we don't know, because we cannot read minds, unfortunately. That would help so much if actually predicting something, because normally if I predict something, they say they can feel it, that I was talking about it, they're just like, okay, the caster thinking about a DOP. So how about I build a Liberator? And that's the case right now. Look at this Liberator, still a no base from Game from Germany, but it seems like he is getting ready to take his second base. Of course, that base is way later than the base from Flat, and look at this, he's going in, the wall is holding, but of course with the mine he can actually get in that, and oh, just barely not, but he has still one mine. So they are nice try to, to launch off the Stalker from the entrance and, get inside to do a bunch of damage, and that could have been a very good thing. But luckily Fletch, he was, looking after his Stalkers, and so nothing got inside, but still, he's not going to try. I mean, he has still, 3 Reapers and a Hellion, and the two going outside. Ooh, that can be dangerous for both players. It seems like the Reapers are actually going down. The Liberator is going over the map right now, and he wants to kill some Mercuries. Of course, he's now trying to jump up, but look at this. He cannot go there because there is a wall, and now the Stalkers, they are cornering the Reapers, and oh yeah, they will just barely get away. Luckily for the Terran, they can regenerate some HP. The Liberator is now in the main base. He's going to siege. Will be, there is instant reaction. No single worker has been killed, but of course you are losing a bunch of mining times, because every single second these workers are not going to mine. That's lost mining time, and lost mining time means less minerals, and less minerals in the end give you less units to fight with, and that is not good. So second base for Game from Germany has been completed. Still, we don't have an orbital command. First tanks will roll out, so it seems like he's going for a tank heavy stealth. So far we don't have any mines. Liberator sieging again. Ooh, Stalker just out of range, unable to do anything, but of course Liberator also not doing so much, so they're kind of stuck there. He has not a single kill, so that thing was not really worth it. You see Flash, he is now going into Colossus tag. Let's see what he will do. That of course third base will be deployed. Of course, that is way earlier by Game from Germany. Look at this, we have a worker count of 32 for Game from Germany. At the same time, Flash, he is 46 workers. That is 13 workers ahead. Good slot. At the same time, you can see, of course, Overseer looking at this every single unit. He can, transmit home that he can see right now nothing, because he was instantly shot off the air. And there we go, Game from Germany. He's going to push with 31 army supply. That is definitely a scary army, because, well, what is at home there? There's not a single immortal. There are no Stalkers except, 3. And the first Colossus will spawn. Of course, one Colossus is not the scariest thing. They are pretty squishy when some herds actually get close, but also they can do some damage to Stalkers. They're trying to do their best, but oh, the tank just getting lifted there, saving that thing. Another Liberator will go up there, and the Stalkers, they have to run. The Colossus will fight, but look at the tanks. They are doing so much damage. Tanks, of course, are a very dangerous unit. I think this Game from Germany has 3 of them. Liberator, he will be dispatched into the main base, hoping that maybe Fletch will be a little bit, not looking towards and maybe fighting, getting all the attention towards the main fight, or all, the same, looking into the main base and maybe losing something. We can see the Liberator, I can hear him shoot. Oh, there we go, he's on the third base. He got himself 3 kills, make that 4, and will he get away? No, he will just go down. Game from Germany, he is going back, seeing no way of actually maybe doing some damage there. Third base will be followed up. You see for the Protoss player, Blink for the Stalkers, and as well +1 will be going up, well, soonish. It still takes a long time to actually finish +1. In addition, 3 more gateways. I mean, right now he has only 2. Never mind, he has 4. That's still a decent amount, but of course going up to 6, 7 is definitely helping you a lot. Because, Stalkers alone, it's not going to work. I kind of want to see some charges. That is, of course, right now we have in the army only 1 single zealot. So far, both players are having a little gentleman's agreement, not doing so much after the first fights. That the observer is seeing the medevac going over. That thing is full of Marines. Stim is still not done. I mean, of course, these, Marines without Stim, they are way less dangerous than with that mid. Of course, The pilot even confirming that he is going to the natural base. Is there a reaction? So far, there's nothing there. So maybe this drop can do so much damage because at the same time, the army is in the middle. And that's definitely out of place. There's no way for them to actually get instantly here. But Robbins will go in there. He's going to try to target them down. The shield battery, of course, helping a lot, healing these units. And it seems like, yeah, game from Germany is actually going home. At the same time, you can hear Liberator shooting somewhere. He's going onto that line, getting 2 more Mercuries. And I really like that Fletch is just, watching for everything, not getting too much damage. And over the Colossus, look at them, they're just burning away everything that is somehow related to Marine. And so, we have a defeated drop. And the army supply 48 against 42. It's kind of even, but the thing is, game from Germany, he has so much less workers, 48 to 76. He's taking the next base. So he will also be at 3 bases now. So, but look at that Fletch. He's saying, yeah, sure, you are on 3 bases. How about I go to 4? Same time, we see the Dark Shrine will be built. A very powerful thing because with that you can hop in DTs, which are cloaked melee units, which do a lot of damage. But let's see, a big push will be coming out. We're going to zoom out a little bit. Ooh, tanks not being sieged, of course. They have a decent DPS, but they have to be sieged if you want to do something. The Marines are going to fall. Stim just barely finishing. And look at that, so many tanks all the way down. And still 2 Colossus on the field. For now, Fletch will actually retreat. He has more army supply. He has +1. And look at this, the Disruptors will be going onto the battlefield very soon. Of this Disruptor, a very powerful unit. We saw that in recent time that, Disruptors can be extremely good if they hit the target. Of course, if they miss, you're going to have a very bad time because it's either way you're going to hit or you're going to miss. And the Colossus have a constant damage. Look at that, there is still a drop going onto the main base. This time they have Stim. Look at that, the main army of game from Germany getting completely melted by Stalkers and the Colossus. Drop at the same time, I think it got actually killed by some Stalkers. And so look at that, game from Germany has only 35 army supply left. Next base will go down, but it will instantly under fire by a bunch of Stalkers. A couple Marines mortars here, but there's nothing else. There's nothing to deal with the Colossus. It's going in, even 2 workers are going to fight. Stim is there, but look at this, they're just going to fall. Only the mortars left. And I think maybe we're going to have first victory here for the Porter's player. He's going to call some workers. The workers are fighting. You never want to have workers fighting because they are so weak. They're just little cannon fodder. And so he's attacking now the 3rd base. The next workers, he's pulling everything he has. And to be honest, I don't think this will be enough. He's microing the Colossus to not go in the first line. But oh, he's walking into them again. And look at this. GG has been called. Fletch, he will take map number 1. So they're pretty much good fights there. And in the end, 1-0. But still, it's not over for game from Germany. Can still win the 2nd one. And maybe he will, maybe he will not. So, we will be back in a second. The next lobby will be going live, so... Game for Germany, he has to choose. Yeah, Death Hour will be the map of choosing. There we go. A Death Hour. Perfect. And you can hear the countdown. We are going into map number 2, Death Hour, chosen by game from Germany, who is right now 1 map behind. But maybe that will change soon. Go loading into this one. I mean, of course, for Game for Germany, it was pretty unfortunate. It's all the stuff he did. The Liberators, the Hellions, everything did not work out as he planned. And so, we are now going into map number 3. We have Spawn. It is in blue, leading with 1. Needs only 1 more to win here and sending Game for Germany to the lower bracket. It is Splash. Opponent, it is in red, representing Peepers. It is Game for Germany. So what has he planned for map number 2? Maybe some Hellions? Maybe something else? He just can wait and find out what he has planned. On the side, of course, Flash, last time, perfect defend. Well, maybe he'll do the same. I mean, of course, why should you change your running system? Why, if you win the first game so easily, why should you do something else? But of course, maybe he has some special tactics for that, or in some pros have, certain maps they have like, yeah, okay, I will play this strategy on this map and I will play something else on map 2 or 3. And the thing is, of course, with best of 3, I mean, on a best of 5, I normally expect to have at least 1 cheese, but so far, see nothing. You can see the scout is saying, okay, sure, there's 1 gateway, there is a pylon. And of course, he's looking for the second pylon, because if he's not going to find the second pylon, we are going to have some pylon on the map. But you can see it is expansion first. Let's see, at the same time, the Protoss player also scouting, and this time we see Reaper FE, GOG taking his, expansion this time a little bit earlier than last time. It seems he's just waiting for the 400 minerals to build it. There we go, command center has been placed, and it also has been scouted. There you go, second pylon. Right now, nothing on the map. The 7x core has been, built as well, so nothing unusual. Pretty standard procedure there. But of course, that can change hopefully quickly, because crazy games are always a blessing in disguise. Of course, the players probably hate crazy games, but as a caster, it can be very entertaining. So you go, Shroud Council has been built early. So this last time he went for Robotic Facility, this time he's going for the Twilight Council. The Reaper is going in. Oh, that just barely not done. The Reaper, he is confirming. See, look into the vision. He did not see the Twilight Council. That is definitely a good thing for Fletch. And Gifky, he can be caught off guard with that, because so far he does not know what the tech choice of Fletch is. Same time, we can see the barracks building reactor. Factory is going to finish. And let's see what he will do this time. We see Bunker just being safe, not wanting to lose some workers or something. But of course, the Marine just standing before that, maybe looking at it saying, I kind of don't want to go in this. It's kind of, well, I don't want to call it small, but standing outside in the fresh air is way more exciting for this Marine. This Blink will be researched. So he's going for Blink Stalkers again. Of course, Blink Stalkers, he can take easy map control, because they're pretty mobile and can outrun nearly everything, except, of course, mortars that have concussive shell. There you go. The first mine will go down. It's most likely going to swap the 2 units here, or maybe even building more, because most likely we're going to see a mine drop. So he's going to build the Mandebeck, drop some mines into the worker line, and hoping that they will connect and get a bunch of kills. There you go. More mines have been built. The starport has been finished, building instantly. Medevac, oh, the depth going in again, hoping to find maybe the depot down, but no, it's still up there. But also the workers just looking down, they cannot get anything, so they are trapped there. But oh, there we go, finally going out. Third base has been placed for Fletch. And look at that, a forge, most likely 4+1. And here we go. Servers, of course, are a very crucial unit, because with that you can actually detect the mines, because mines, they are invisible until they shoot, except they have an armory. Then they will also be invisible until they shoot. Oh, they're actually getting in, and he will scout everything. There we go. Yeah, he definitely saw the armory, and that most likely Fletch will have a little clue on what is coming for him. Or at least he should. Because there's not so much of that like an early armory that you can do. You know, there's a couple of possibilities that, you know, Jamk of Germany could go, which would be either he's going Mac, but he's building a second barracks. He's going Hellbat's push, which is not something you should do against Protoss, and the only thing that is left is Widow Mines. So there you go, the Widow Mine's going to burrow, and oh, he's going to connect a bunch of kills, taking out 5 workers, and the second one is going to burrow as well. But, you know, Fletch actually reacting in time. And so 5 workers only killed. The mine has been cleared. There was an observer getting the vision. And so here, if we look into the record, I can hear from the production that we have some walkovers. Marsman getting a walkover over Parkbed, and Zeomac not showing up, giving Faith a walkover, sending these 2 players into the lower bracket. Of course, if they hopefully, you know, turn up, they can still play, but no, they have to do it from the lower bracket. The mine will go in again, and there we go, going in, taking out 4 workers. So total we have a loss of 9 workers against the 1, very soon 2 mines. So that is definitely now an opening that went way better for Game from Germany. But still, the third base is now completed for Fletch, and look at this, it's still completely saturated. Even though he lost 9 workers, he is still, you know, ahead. Because we have 84 workers against 56. And here we are, another robotics. He's going for double robotics, so most likely we're going to see, most likely going to see Colossus. Of course, disruptors are still a possibility, but I think with double robotic, Colossus are the better choice. I mean, of course, they are a better all-runner unit, because disruptors, if they miss, well, they're kind of useless, like in a high Templar without energy. I mean, technically not useless. They have an auto attack, but it's things like doing like no damage at all. There we go, we see Colossus. I saw Viking production earlier, but it's probably just 1 if I look into the unit tab. Yeah, so far he's only having 1. Of course, there was, he saw that, yes, he saw the robotic space, so he definitely can, you know, prepare for that. Third base also completed for Game from Germany, who's going to use that to take his third base. More barracks has been built, and it seems like he's building a medevac and liberator. It seems like he's actually preferring liberators over Vikings to fight against Colossus. Of course, that can work out well if you siege them. Of course, Vikings, they can shoot down anything that is flying. That 56 armor supply, it seems like he's going out. Yeah, it seems like he's going out saying, okay, I have my third base. How about I kill you as well? Look at this. There's so many zealots. And look, yeah, they have already charged, but it also got, so, you know, stalkers blinking forward, getting the medevac. And here we go now into this battle. He's going to see with tanks. And of course, tanks, they are a powerful unit, but zealots, they are also very good, especially if the tanks just go down because of, you know, the buy just going away. Colossus coming a little bit late to the fight, but it doesn't matter because, you know, Fletch just destroying that army completely. And so Game from Germany, he has 1-1 at least, something that Fletch doesn't have. He has only 1 defense, but his army completely down. He's losing even more. The Viking doing his best, but he will get shut down as well. Look at that, the Stalkers can actually blink in the main base, and it seems like Fletch, he is maybe retreating, saying, I got to your third base, I denied that. You know, why should I push in and maybe lose the game or my army? And I just have more, just say, yeah, sure, I will take the fourth base. I will have more in everything at some point. I will definitely win over you. There you go, Fletch. He's going in. There's a bunch of, you know, little obstacles for the Zealots to charge onto, but it seems like, yeah, Fletch, he's going to take, saying, yeah, look at this, there's another base. Let's take it down this time. Workers are going to run away. Stalker is going to shoot at it, and it seems like he just wants to take and deny everything. So far, a second Colossus will join the fight. And +2 defense will finish. Look at this, he's building 2 Colossus at the same time. The fourth base, you know, is here. Look down, look at that, Fletch is mining like nearly 1,000 minerals a minute more. That is a lot. Tanks going to siege. I mean, of course, you know, 3 tanks, you still can do something. But, well, look at all the workers not doing anything. It is not looking fine there. So far, Fletch showing pretty much that he is the better player here. And game for German, even though he had a good opening so far, losing that battle on Nuka, this is an STV just going around scouting, saying, hey, what if I just go towards the Protoss base and look at it, take some little photos, for home, and look at that, he's even seeing the Protoss army. But will he survive that thing? So far, they had a move command, and it seems like, yeah, he's actually surviving that. But look at that, this base will definitely not survive. The tank is shooting, but the base, it will fall. Will it be a cancel? No, not even a cancel there. So 400 minerals lost. And even a little flank there. Look at this, it's just so much Protoss. Tanks doing a pretty good job, but look at that, all the Bio is falling. The Colossus doing so much damage. There are 4 of them. And it seems like GG, there we go, has been called. Fletch will make it a 2-0, with that advancing into the next round. That will go into a short break to set up the next game, setting up the next lobby, and hoping for another one. It will be good.
Past all the fire and fury. Our war has always been about saving lives. We just gotta finish what we begun. Because some things are just worth fighting for.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make no mistake. War is coming. Amon lives. You will see him soon. The end war has come. Amon's fury will engulf the entire galaxy. Yet one spark of hope remains. It seems fate has drawn us together. Death is the fate of all warriors. Fate ain't written, Artanis. End this thing. Once and for all. I am a Kundalar. The tip of the spear. We are the Protoss, children of ancient gods. We are the firstborn, and we shall be the last left standing. My life for ire. After everything we've been through, past all the fire and fury, our war has always been about saving lives. We just gotta finish what we begun. Because some things are just worth fighting for.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make
Hello and welcome back. We are here in the second game. We have Faith against Killer Motor on the first map on Lightshade. And I want to remind you, we have a little giveaway going on because you can win some beautiful Blizzard gift cards. The only thing you have to do is watch here the Facebook page and, like, share, and comment onto that, and you are in the pool for some yeah, that was a wonderful sentence. For some Blizzard's gift cards. So, don't forget to like, share, and comment onto that. I know we will go live into the first game of the second series very soon. TVP this time, which is the same thing we had last time. But, of course, that can be still interesting. This time we have high master players. So we can hear the countdown. Let's go into the game. We are in game. We have Spawn in the top left-hand corner, representing EESC. It is Kalemojars. And, this time we have even teammates fighting each other, so maybe we can see some interesting strategies, because teammates fighting is always interesting. We have here, as a Terran in red, it is Faith. Of course, if they train against each other, there is a possibility that they know exactly what their opponent is doing, so maybe they will do something strange, Saw that, like, when Greenwind's player playing against each other, and you see, like, he's thinking about what the hell they're doing. Because, well, if you know what your opponent is doing, do something that they will not expect, like 3 barracks onto the map somewhere, 4 pylons in a corner, or maybe even DTs. Who knows? So, the openings looking very similar to last time, but of course, well, the openings, you cannot vary them so much if you still want to go into a macro game. So, of course, the early game, pretty similar, but I'm probably going to see maybe some changes very soon. So, let's see. Of course, the scout is here, trying to look, and maybe be a little bit annoying. But, 2 workers actually following that. The 1 worker will go and build the base. The other one most likely going to make sure that this worker will not do any harm. Let's see. Just going around confirming there's a base on the side. Faith worker also going around confirming that there is a base. And now going into the main base. He wants to see, of course, the second pylon. So far there's nothing. And I think, yeah, there goes second pylon onto the natural. But look at this Kalemojars worker. That's definitely not a normal place to go, but he's just scouting for some possible, barracks or something hidden. But maybe he will build himself a pylon as well. Some DTs, maybe something else that, Faith is not supposed to see right now. Well, maybe just a warping pylon or a scouting pylon for some probably some drops. And you can see, he is going for a factory. So maybe you can see mines again, Hellions. That's for sure. And of course the bunker, wanting to be safe. Look at that Reaper. He's hunting. He's looking for the worker. He's like, wait a second, the worker was around somewhere here, and now he's gone. Same time, look at this. The worker from Faith coming home. So far, we don't have a single casualty. Nobody lost anything so far. But yeah, if you look at the bracket, we also have another game, which was Mossman against Fletch, which is going on, I think, right now as well. Remember correctly. The winner of that will be in the semi-finals. The winner of this one will also be in the semi-finals. In the lower bracket, let's see what we have there. We have Packbat against Game from Germany and Zeomag against Jardaxik. So yeah. So something we are missing is so far games. Hopefully this one will be a good one as well. Blink is the one way that Kilomojas is, choosing to opening this game. Same as, we had last time. Of course, Blink is a pretty good all-rounder. Look at this. That thing is not even real. Just saying, ha, look, I'm scary. So, be afraid. But that thing is not real, just a hallucination. We all know that at some point, we had a professional gamer lose against some hallucination. I mean, that's a pretty long time ago. There we go. He's going to use the trick that Game for Germany tried, but this time it will be successful. He's going in, but oh no, the Hellion will go down. It was, I think, what was this? It was Hack versus. Let me think. Who was the player who lost against that? I don't know, but maybe I will remember that very soon. So it seems like both are going for some standard macro stuff. We see a Raven. Of course, a Raven, pretty useful unit. You can disable units. You can cast an anti-armor missile. And of course, use the auto turrets. And of course, very important, that thing can detect stuff, clearing all the observers that are right now in the area. Kilomojas, he's going for Nexus. Meaning we have now 3 for Kilomojas. Also planned a pylon there to see if something is, coming to drop into his main map, to see that a little bit earlier, and so prepare, because if somebody's dropping you, time is the essence, because with time you can defend it easily, and maybe last time you will maybe lose. So a couple of stalkers on the map with Blink very soon. Blink is going to finish, and then they're probably trying to maybe snipe out something, kill the worker, kill maybe even a depot if they are allowed to do that. Maybe they could just Blink into the the natural as well. They have a tank waiting for them. So of course, if they had perfect vision as I do, they probably would see that there was only one tank defending us. They could blink onto that thing and kill it without any problem and even get out. But of course, a fog of war is this thing, so they cannot see everything. To see, okay, there's one tank, don't know where everything else is. Of course, the observer was killed, so there's no way of actually getting high ground vision, and therefore blinking upwards and killing some stuff. But of course, a tank is also guarding that. So Blink completed. Next thing that he wants to get is charge lots. Charge for that, and look at that, the hallucination is there. And oh, the tank just de-sieges in the worst moment. Stalker's going to Blink upwards. Everybody, there you go. Of course, there are mortars. Mortars are very good, and look at that, even picking up the 1 damage unit. He's getting out alive, but now he's attacking the Valkyries. You don't want to lose Valkyries so far. 2 Valkyries have been killed, and he's going to recall. Oh, losing only 1 Stalker. So we have a trade of, let's see, 3 Valkyries against 2 Stalkers in total. Well, that's decent. Still not more stuff you want, but you are harassing the enemy, saying now he has to think, okay, I have to defend. He can blink up any second. You're playing little mind games on your enemy. Of course, mind games are the one that mostly I lose to. Is like, oh, there are 3 mutas, and then I'm like completely scared of them, and I don't want to move out, because if the moment I move out, they will probably destroy my economy. Anyway, we are now going here. Turn push. That's a decent army. +1 as well. Finished. There's no concussive shells yet. The 2 tanks, a Raven, and a bunch of bio units. And he has set his goal to destroy that 3rd base. Go around there. There's a bunch of units, but anti-armor missile will go down. They have no -2 armor, and they will just melt instantly. The tanks doing as well a beautiful job there. Shield battery is there. He can overcharge, and he will. And there we go. Will he take it down? He will. But oh, the zealots. They're also doing something. Oh, the force fields taking out so many players on units. Let's go. Was beautifully. The zealots, of course, they are most effective if the enemy cannot run away. So this push has been denied. 1 disruptor will be added into the mix. Of course, I think, in my opinion, 1 2 disruptors can, make a pretty good difference in the fight. And let's see. Seems like, the Protoss player is like pretty confident, saying, yeah, sure, I kill or dismantle your army pretty well. So how about I do some damage too? Right now the base is still not deployed. It's still in the main base, and 4th base has been taken by by Kilomojas. Of course, Kilomojas, he is on paper the better player. He has a little bit more MMR, I think 300, 400 MMR. Of course, he's the favorite player. The Stalker, the Colossus will go over, and oh, that's a bunch of tanks just shooting down there. Disruptor will go and shoot his Nova, but not able to explode that thing he was taking out earlier. And look at that. He can see there's a Colossus standing there, and he wants to actually go engage that. He's completely alone. I think that Kilomojas completely forgot that this thing is existing. So all other units. Oh, there was a drop. So he missed completely that drop. Production helping me a little bit there because, well, seeing everything sometimes hard, but of course having a production in my ear is always helping. So yeah, I really like when I have production. So yeah, also if you're watching right now and don't already follow on the YouTube, on the Facebook page, then make sure to do that, because if not, you are going to miss a bunch of beautiful content. Valorant tournaments, StarCraft tournaments, Rocket League, everything you want, and even more. There you go, the tanks are going to go down over the mines. Are not the best position, they're going to connect on some workers. There you go, the anti-armor's a little bit late, and look at that, the Protoss player just completely taking out the place. But look at this, there's so many more. They are going to snipe the one Colossus, but he's going to get picked up a little, concave there, and the Protoss player actually has to go back. But look at that, there are so many reinforcements. 2 Colossus will spawn soon, but this base most likely is lost. What will it be? Anyway, the workers, they are under fire. Base is going down. Yep, he's going down. He's just going to fight it. Actually, he's going to fight it, but look at that, there's just more left. Nothing that can shoot up. And he's going to take everything and run away. But oh, the Link Stalkers not going to get everything solo. But in the end, look at this one medevac on 8 HP, where our 3 mortars and a marine is inside. Which large is one medevac. Don't know if it dropped anything. Yeah, it dropped some mines again. And this one, it actually connected, and this will do again. It has 6 kills so far, and it will get even more. Make it 12. Oh my god, that was a huge connection. And also the T-Shrine. I think, yeah, the T-Shrine is next to the mine, so the Terran player knows that DTs can be a possibility. Yeah, let's look. Dust. The Raven has been killed. So no mobile protection. But look at this, he's instantly building a sensor tower, and as well, no rocket towers. So no detection, except with scans. And it seems like, there we go, Faith, he is going into Liberators, and oh, the aggressive thing into this one. I don't know if that was a good idea, it doesn't seem like this. Oh, a lot of Stalkers going down. If we look at the lost count, we have so far 7.6k lost for the Protoss and 4.5 for the Terrans, so the trades are better for the Terrans. I know he's going in. Liberators are not going up instantly, but look at this, there's so much bio forces. He's just going in, and the Liberators in out of range, but all the Colossus will fall. Except the one that was saved by the Warp Prison. Still very funny to see all the time how one big Colossus can fit into such a tiny Warp Prison. Look at this thing. It's not very huge. And also, I think we just saw a trader mine, and one mine connecting with the Observer and taking out a couple of medevacs there. Anyways, going in there, Colossus will be sniped again. And now it's only some gateway units. The gateway units, they don't skill so much against Stim Bio. Pair that with healing, and they have a pretty bad deal. It seems like, Kilomoto saying, yeah, sure, with Colossus I don't get anything, so how about we switch it up, go into some Disruptors. So the Protoss army beaten, tailing home, but still, one base advantage is right there. He has 4 bases against the Terran, who is on 3. So he is mining a little bit more, but he's now moving over 5 with 97 army supply. That is definitely a lot. There you go, the Liberators are going to go down on this base. I don't think that he has any way of protecting this one. Liberators are going to siege the worker, will go through and will get killed instantly. Let's move out our camera a little bit. The workers will go down. Kilomoto's now dropping very quickly in. Worker supply down to 45, and now it seems like, there we go, he's taking out at least some reinforcements from the Terran, but look at that, Liberators are just doing so much job. The Disruptors, they cannot move into that. But there we go, he's going to de-siege it. I think this is the way to go. He wants to go something, because so far he has to do something. And there's 2-2 for the Terran player, and the Protoss player only has +1 attack, so 2-2 against 1, I don't think that's a good thing. Jab, of course, upgrades are very essential, especially for the Terran, because if your bullets do 1 damage more every single time you hit, that's a lot, especially if you have 1 Marine which can fire pretty quick. Also, they have a rifle that doesn't have to reload, so that is pretty Convenient. Anyway, 3-3 will be started next phase as well. And to be honest, Faith, he's playing very well. Getting definitely ahead. He has like so much more army supply. I think he actually could maybe even fight in head-on battle. But of course, top days, they have huge comeback potential. Because, you know, they can kill so much bioforces in just one hit if you let them. Also, I think there's one worker in this flock of units. There you go. But, you know, he wants to fight as well. Maybe we can find him in this one somewhere. No. Oh, there we are, in the middle. There you go. The pro, the fighting worker is saying, you are not going to do that. I will help you. You know, I'm working the whole time. And you're just going to lose everything. Let me show you how to do that. Most likely he's going to just go down, but, well, that's probably the thought process of a worker. Liberator there, not so many of them. Oh, is they actually getting to a little bit off position. So stop that's going in, and oh, that was a huge connect there. Look at that, so many bioforces going down. That is going again, and oh no, that was huge. The combat worker went down, but as I said, comeback potential is the stuff that, you know, they are made of. Let's look at the bioforces going in. Look at that. There's so many, and another one. Huge connection there. And all the bioforces except 2 mortars are down. I mean, of course, there's some reinforcement. Liberators are doing a wonderful job there. It's going aggressive into walking through liberation zone is not the stuff you want to have. The T's are also coming in, but there's not anything really to left to kill. Oh, now the turtle's going down, but Stalkers they are still left there. And the T need to go down. Stalkers are reinforcing, and now the Stalkers can take out the Liberators. And you know, that was definitely how you can come back into this map. Look at that, all the Liberators also going down. He's trying to fight with everything he has. He's rallying everything over the map. What the Stalkers doing pretty good work, but of course, the Stalkers alone are pretty helpless against anything that is there. But oh, look at that, DDT getting so many kills. He already has 3 kills, and he wants to increase that, you know, a lot more. Scan is there, he's finally taking out the DT. But the thing is, Kilomotas, he is on 11 army supply. I don't know why he's not warping in anything. I mean, he has the gateways, he has the money. Why is he not warping in anything? He's not even supply block. I don't even know what he's doing right now. But the thing I know is that Faith, he is taking out so many workers. Look at that, the worker supply dropping down to 25. The income and also is nearly depleted. GG has been called, and Faith, he will take the first map. So you are map 2 be going up very soon. Stay tuned for that. Will Faith take it 2-0, or will Kilomojas come back? We'll find that out very soon. So we go a little break, and we'll be right back in the lobby in a couple of seconds. My nose itching.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make no mistake. War is coming.
And here we are back in the lobby. Romanticize will be the map that Kilomojas choose. Hoping to go back into this series. Of course, he will not be eliminated if he loses here. He will be sent into the lower bracket. A lot of people are waiting so far. If you look at the lower bracket, Geomag, it seems like he did not show up at all, making it a walkover for Jar's sake. I'm sorry for that name. And, you know, the loser of this one will has to face the winner of a Packback and Game from Germany, who are playing right now. You can hear the countdown, meaning we are going into map number 2 in just a second. So, yeah. Perfect. So from the side, of course, a very beautiful map. A lot of pink stuff there. We like this. I mean, also we had in the past couple of years very beautiful maps. You know, stuff I remember is the one map where you had actually snow falling on the buildings, or of course, Abyssal Reef, where everything was underwater and, you know, stuff was flowing up. But let's introduce our players, because you probably already forgot who is playing, so I will remind you once again. And we have Spawn in the bottom right-hand corner. He's down the map. He is in orange. He is a Protoss. It's Monjas. His opponent from EEC, same as the Protoss player. It is the leading player. It is Faith. So, what are we going to find this time in this best of 3? Will it be something unusual? Maybe some chase? Or maybe just a normal game? That's all possible stuff we're going to face, or maybe not face. Only time will tell, but so far the openings are pretty normal. Reaper FE most likely for Faith, and for Killer Mojas we're going to see probably Gateway expansion, or maybe even Nexus first. I mean, of course, Nexus first is a possibility. There you go, Scout is going over, maybe being a little bit annoying, trying to take out the worker that is in the barracks. I mean, the one random thing we have still left in StarCraft 2 is the worker movement when they are building something. Sometimes they go to the building, sometimes they don't, sometimes they stay 15 seconds in one place, which is sometimes very frustrating when you want to keep that thing alive, and, you know, one angry worker with a phase plasma beam is trying to take you down, and you only have a drill to defend yourself. Also, fun fact, in the 1v1, the Terran worker will win against the Protoss worker, and the Zerg worker will win against the Terran worker, meaning we have now confirmed that Protoss is the weakest race and Zerg is overpowered as hell. Because, you know, strength of workers is definitely the thing we are looking for. But of course, the Terran worker, they will not regenerate any HP manually. On the side of Protoss, they have shields, and, you know, like, they are regenerating some HP over time. But of course, second base has been built. So far this time we see nothing from Faith, a little delayed stuff, so it seems like we're going to see the build order that GFG has shown us earlier with, you know, Hellions and maybe something else. The worker was still in the main base, but they're Marine, taking him out without any problems. There you go. Will there be the switch? There is going to be the switch. Also, did you know that you can steal in the TVT add-ons? We saw that in Clem versus in Maru, where I think where Maru was an invasion, or any of the two players. He was building an add-on, and, you know, the barracks was flying in from a proxy, and, you know, just going down, and then magic happened. He stole the add-on turned blue, and I was very much surprised that you can do that. I'm playing StarCraft for way too long, and I did not know that. Also, did you know that you can stim Marines and Mortars inside the bunker? I knew, and I told you already right now. And, you know, did you know that also StarCraft 2 is free to play? You can play the multiplayer and the first campaign for free, but also if you want to play HOTS or Legacy of the Void, I have a perfect deal for you, because you can win yourself some beautiful Blizzard cards. The only thing you have to do is, you know, like this stream, share it, and as well comment in order to get into the pool of maybe winning some of that beautiful Blizzard gift cards. I'm confused, damn it, it's Blizzard. But of course, you also can use that for a VOV pad. Also a very valid choice to use your money. Let's see. You can see the eBay. We see an Immortal. So far, everything pretty normal. But what are we going to find? And look at this. There was a starport built on the map in order to, you know, drop them. The mine is like, yeah, well, it seems like they don't want me. I will just stay here. You know, they will probably come back for me, but I will just follow them my own. So drop with 4 Hellions. Hellions, of course, a very good unit. They can, you know, kill workers pretty easily with their piercing shots. And, you know, of course, if you have a big flamethrower, you tend to kill stuff pretty quickly. But look at this. There is a shield buddy, but you know, it cannot heal anything and it's instantly dead. And there we go, even the overcharge is there, but still a bunch of workers going down. And oh, look at this. Ooh, the medevac going down, so there's no escape for these. Still, they took out a bunch of workers. A total of 20 workers have been killed, but at the same time, oh no, the mine! I think the mine got a huge kill as well, and so 20 workers have been killed. Oh no. Look at that, only 6 workers in the main base, and Killamojas, he has to do something. And he's going, yeah, well, you all know, when you're behind, you should build the Dark Shrine. And there we go, Dark Shrine has been placed. And so let's see what they will do. Killamojas, he's going over the, you know, map. He has 23 army supply, but look at this, there are 2 bunkers. But of course, Immortals are very effective against bunkers because they're heavy cannons. They are tearing everything apart, but it's hasn't, you know, even a little armor because they're doing a little extra damage against armored units. But did you also know, you know, a Viking is doing extra armor, extra damage against mechanical units? Look at that, they're going in. We have a bunch of Marines in there, and they're going in. The workers will be pulled for repair. Oh no, they will not. A little bit late there. But look at this, he's going in there. Repair is going to go down, but it's not enough. And look at this, he's fighting with workers, saying, sure, you are fighting, but also be fighting workers. They are fighting, but they also will fall very quickly. It seems like the Terran actually finally getting stim. And, well, the Zealots will go down, but there is not really anything left that can defend anything. If you look at Wall's tab, we see 16 workers have been killed, but finally there's a tank. And so the push, I think, is holded for the moment. That's even getting some stuff from the main base. 13 workers in the main. And of course, this will be a fighting force and maybe defend. But the Paris, Killamojas, he has done his job. Look at that, the first DTs will go in. And I think Faith, he has no idea. Oh, never mind, he has a turret. Maybe he spotted that DT shrine. No, he did not. But of course, one of the ways to get back into the game, of course, is always DTs. And he's going into the main base. There's no turret there. Only one in the corner, and he's going down. Does he have a scan? He has a scan. He's going to get the first one. But luckily 2 of them will be saved in the war prison. And he's just going to drop them again. But let's see, is there any scans? Yeah, he has one more scan. He's going in there. Scan has been deployed, and he's taking out both of them. And so now he's going to take, you know, a little more choice, like just to be safe, because he's not really ahead, but I would say they're kind of even. But I think the army quality from Faith is a little bit better with all the Dio with like 2 medevacs. Maybe add a little bit more medevacs. But, you know, where's like the starport? Oh, there we go. It's a little bit hidden in this natural of the Terran player. Oh, wow. Observer seeing everything. Even there too, you know, they can see that, you know, the Terran is moving out, preparing to go over and maybe do the sizing blows. So far we don't have so much. He's going for a bunch of shield buddies that which also can be overcharged. I mean, at least one of them, which can help, of course, a lot. I mean, shield overcharge is a very powerful ability, and if you don't take the shield buddy down, you can win even the most ridiculous fights. And definitely not talking, because that definitely did not happen to me. Anyway, here we go. He's going in. Their mines are there. The shield buddies are not yet finished. And he's going to target them down. Oh, he's actually going into the worker line. The Zealots, you know, without charge, they can't do anything. And he's taking out the shield buddy. The mines, they're not doing anything. He's taking out Immortals. Immortals are pretty bad against, you know, Marines. There you go. Oh, the mine actually connecting onto some Zealots. And no, the Zealots, they don't have anything, nothing to be of use. And look at that, war prison taking out nothing, just saving the Immortal. More reinforcements are coming up, and oh, he's going to try to take that. Shield buddy just saving both of the units there, just barely. Charge is now complete and disrupting. That nearly, you know, got him back into game number 1. Taking out the Widow Mine. This one will go into, but of course, Disruptor is able to survive. Ooh, Disruptor shot! Oh, he's not that. That was low in HP, and you can see even 2 tanks are now here. But at home, there's also a bunch of units. Oh no, he's stimmed, and they're in the wrong, you know, group, and he's stimming them again. No! He's probably in that combat group here. Now he's going to take that out, going home. but still so much damage done. And if you look at the army by 41, now he's realizing, damn it, I stimped everything there. That's not the stuff how. Well, that's not how you want to play StarCraft 2. I mean, I remember. I think when I was seeing something like, I don't know if you remember Bronze Series, where a player just stimped with like 200 army supply of Marines over the map, and you know, the time they got there, they were like all on 1 HP, and you know, got mowed down by I think 1 or 2 Colossus. So yeah, was the best, and I just get the information. Marsman has defeated Fletch 2-0. You know, granting him 1 spot in the semi-finals. The winner, of course, has to face Marsman, who is one of the favorites to take this tournament. Of course, he is a Grandmaster professional player, which I have casted a bunch. You know, even when I was doing some tournaments, he was, you know, one of the players that regularly actually playing in my cups. Oh, look at this. The observer is seeing, and you know, it's saying, "Oh no, we are running out of minerals." When you look into, I think he also, you know, has some stuff. There you go, is going in there. Oh, Disruptor is going in, but it will be taken down. They also mines in the medevac, which are not being used right now. He's going in there. He's going to morph some Archons, but there's like just so much stuff. The remaining DT will fall as well, and right now it's not looking he can do so much. The cannons, of course, they actually will do a pretty decent job of fighting. So he's going back to mine, connecting. And now that he is getting ready to use the workers, but look at that, the Liberator doing more damage. Oh, the cannon, he's actually microing them, and the cannons maybe probably saved that push. So yeah, here we go. Zoom out a little bit more. Liberators, of course, going in, but of course he shouldn't be afraid because he has more stuff that can shoot up. And well, he has an Archon. The Liberators are going down everywhere. And so the thing is, you know, the Protoss player even has an economy a little bit more workers because the Terran is still on a 3rd base. Finally, after 12 minutes, he will take that base. +1 also completed for the Protoss. We have now 1-1 for the Terran and +1 for the Protoss player. But of course, plus attack is not going to apply on ability stuff. Because abilities will do always the same damage, doesn't matter how much plus attack you have or how much defense the enemy has. So stuff like mines are actually pretty effective against Ultimas, you know, or, you know, oracles, because, you know, their beam is also ability damage. So, okay, some DTs has been warped in, ready to use them, ready to do some damage on the map. Look at them. They are beautiful. We don't have the one with the size, you know, I like the more of the huge size, you know, just looking like death itself. You know, and as a Terran player, I have sometimes PTSD, you know. I can just hear the DTs killing workers, and I'm like, oh, no! Oh yeah, it's a very, very scary sound. Anyway, next base will be taken by Faith. Look at this, plus weapons for the Liberators, and it seems like, there we go, it will be more Colossus. And we go next base as well, it has been taken. Look at the Archon, it's looking beautiful. All the skins, you know, skins are something I really enjoy in StarCraft 2. Same goes for Announcer. Of course, a little bit sad that they said they will no longer make new Announcers or Corp Commanders, but maybe will mean that we are going to get maybe StarCraft 3 soon. I mean, Frost Giant also are working on a RTS game, and they, you know, they have gotten a lot of money, like, you know, companies, I think, like Riot Games also supporting them. Maybe we get a RTS very soon. Look at this. Oh, that thing I think was spotted. Oh, he's going to boost Link towards other lab. He's going to get the first and the second as well. He wanted to do that, but well, the Liberator at least going to do some damage. At the same time, you can see the DT is doing some stuff there. He's trying to take out some stuff at the same time. We see a fight there. The Disruptor not going to hit. And Liberators, they are doing so well. Stalkers, they just cannot fight. And this hit squad of Marauder is just doing so well. But now we can see Colossus is going to help fight. At the same time, you can see, I think, yeah, the DT's got cleared by a scan, I think. We also have some very low Marines going around there. He's going to fight, but the Colossus is going to melt everything on there. And here we are. Liberators being sieged. The workers going back to work, knowing that the Protoss forces will defend him. But look at that, there's so much fire coming. You can see he's taking, sieging away step by step everything from the Protoss, saying, yeah, you want to fight, let's fight, but you will fight in my liberation zone. Oh, Stalker walking through that, just barely surviving. Because he needs 3 shots to kill anything, because, at somebody only need 2, but, they nerfed it. Oh, but look at that, the Colossus doing so much work, and he wants maybe to take out all the stuff there. We can see Liberators doing pretty much good work, the mine connecting as well, but all the Liberators will go down because they are so low lost. Oh, maybe. Nah, maybe. Maybe. Nope, nothing. And here we are, 16 minutes into the game, and so far we have a very close match. That's the planning fortress. They're a little bit scary. They're doing extra damage. Look at this. They're going in there. Colossus number 1 will fall. Colossus number 2 will fall as well. Make it only 1 left, and he will be target down. Make it only Stalkers left. Disrupt their ball. Wow, that was close. Nearly taking out all the bio forces there. But in the end, he is doing fine. 52 army supply against 30C. Ooh, he wants to take out the disruptors. He's going in there. Oh no, he was spotting them, but he is now going in the disruptor. Oh, taking out the disruptor just in time. And I like to see disruptors because they add a little, I don't want to call it surprise factor. And there we go. GG has been called. FaZe will make it a 2-0, advancing over the on paper better player with a lot of MMR. And so we have a second semi-finalist, which will be FaZe. He has to face Marsman very soon. We are going into a short break while we prepare the next match for you. And, don't forget to follow everything you can see from this organization. So we go into break. We will be right back.
Our war has always been about saving lives. We just gotta finish what we begun. Because some things are just worth fighting for.
These moments together.
So, hello and welcome back. We are here in the semi-finals already, and we have two players waiting for the game to start. Just a quick reminder, if you want to grab a beautiful Blizzard gift card, then you are right here. You just have to like the page, comment, and thing, and you will have a shot at winning one of these beautiful babies. And you can use them for stuff like buying StarCraft 2 campaigns like Heart of the Swarm, Nova, Covert Ops, or Legacy of the Void by yourself. Yeah, but what's also good stuff you can buy. Also, there we go, you also can buy in Overwatch for Widowmaker and Nova skin, and a Kerrigan skin. So, you could do that as well. But you are going to, of course, don't want to do that now because we are going into game number 1. Romanticized will be the default map. And let's see, this time we have again, we thought about that, a PvT once again. Seems like we have the tournament of PvTs. I mean, I once had one of my own tournaments where I was casting the whole night, I think 5 hours, only PvP. Yeah, that was a thing. Anyway, we are now going into map number 1. We have spawned, it is in the bottom right hand corner in red, representing EESC. It is Faith. The opponent, he is representing Archangel Gaming. It is Mossman. Of course, Mossman, he is the big favorite because, you know, he is a Grandmaster. Pretty high actually, rank 45 in the European server. Probably even higher if, you know, discount the 20 Hero Marine and, you know, Showtime accounts that are everywhere in the gem. But, you know, still a very good thing. Yeah. Thing is, Mossman, you know, one of the pros in this tournament. Hoping to maybe snatch that victory here. I mean, I hope that at one point I will maybe get GM, but most likely I will not be able to do that. I mean, hopefully it will be before they shut down the servers in 20,000 years. But who knows? Maybe I will be lucky. I mean, if I feel my pity myself, I can just, you know, get myself an Archon player and, you know, relieve 30 games, and then I will be a Grandmaster, because, you know, in Archons, you know, you can get Grandmaster for free. You can have technically 0 MMR and you can still get Grandmaster because, you know, they are just not 100 players playing that regularly and have 30 games. Anyway, scouting is there, and, you know, the worker nearly getting a kill there. Just barely escaping with, you know, life there. Oh, moving there. And, you know, personally, I really hate that, you know. It's so annoying, and, you know, if you as a player are annoyed, you know it's working because, well, the only thing is I can be annoyed maybe if I'm annoying, he will maybe make a mistake, and if he makes a mistake, that is definitely helping me. The Reaper has been built, followed up with another Marine. And, you know, also, the winner of this is in the final, meaning they have at least some prize pools saved. So far we have 15 for the second and we have 30 for the winner. A total of $50 prize pool. That is definitely very juicy. One of the players will get at least minimum 15. Of course, loser is not out. It will be just, you know, has to fight through the lower bracket. And if you look at the bracket right now, let's look into this beautiful thing. We have in the lower bracket, we had some walkovers. We had Game from Germany giving a walkover to Pakbat, and you know, Pakbat giving a walkover to Killamoja. So we have one player already in the next round of losers round number 3. You have Jardix against Fletch going in. Look at this, they're actually shading into the main base, and will he be able to get a kill? Yes, he will get one, but probably not even more. Maybe he's going to micro that. Of course, adapt. It's of course he has a long cooldown on his attack. But there we go. Oh, we're shading through there to maybe finding the kill at 1 damage worker. And no, the Reaper is taking him out. And so in total, it took only 2 Mercuries and the Marine. Of course, that's definitely worker. The Stalker, on the other hand, not so lucky. He got 1 kill, but he is, you know, he has to just run away and hope for the best. He's getting chased by the Reaper. I think the Reaper could probably even wing that. Because with the mine, you get some free extra shots. He's going in there. Where's the mine? Ooh. Not yet. And they're just going to back up. And so you can see, again, opening for the Protoss player will be Blink. Yeah, this is still a best of 3, so you have to win 2 times in order to get to the finals. In the finals, we are going to have a best of 3, meaning you have to win 3 maps in order to win. But let's see. Faith has, a Reaper and a Hellion. Looking forward to make some damage, but look at that. There are 3 Stalkers guarding that entrance. Maybe they will find this worker. Nope, they will just ignore it. Oh, never mind. They will not ignore that. He was going to get 1 kill. But, well, the Hellions, they are, of course, beautifully fast, meaning they actually can get away. It seems like we can see again on the Terran a Raven. Of course, a Raven, in my opinion, something you should add always to your, onto your army, because it's just so useful. You can disable mechanical or psionic units. You can put down the auto turret for extra, DPS, and as well anti-armor missile, which of course is, decreasing the armor of every single unit by 2. And even if you have 0 armor, you can get -2 armor. So, well, that is of course good, because every single bullet fire will do more damage, and more damage is always good. So we go, a tank will be there. eBay has been completed, meaning we're most likely going to see plus attack very soon for the Terran, but it's only 1, so no double eBay, which we are seeing more often by a Terran place. No, it's normally on Protoss. Protoss normally is only on 1. Ooh, taking out Raven was a little bit too aggressive. A tank, not in range. Of course, now with the observer, he can go in. He can see everything, and he's like, okay, sure. He can see the tank. Oh, tank getting a free shot there. Still Stalkers. They can survive a couple of shots. Not so many, but still 1 or 2 will be fine. So it seems like, there you go, Marsman. He is adding a bunch more gateways, and he is going for a robotic facility, which is producing right now Colossus. Of course, Colossus, a very standard thing. I kind of want to see, like, maybe an Oracle opening. Of course, that is not really in the meta right now, so it's unlikely to see that. But maybe some Voidways proxies, But of course, Marsman, he doesn't need to proxy, because it's like, yeah, sure. If I proxy, there's a chance that I will maybe lose. But if we play a macro game, the chances of me losing are, way less. Because on paper, he is the way better player. But of course, Faith, he also got the 2-0 victory against Glamourers, who was also the favorite. Sometimes the underdog can win. But can he do it again? That he was talking about that Protoss normally gets only 1 fort, and look at this. Marsman, he is getting himself 2 of them. Yeah, well. So much about that. Look at this. He's going to blink into the mine base. There's some mines he can take out. And look at this. He's even trying to take out more stuff. The tank shooting a huge volley there. He's taking out more stuff there. And I think if he's going to blink down there, he will have a hard time, because there's also some bioforces waiting to greet him. But still, the thing is with Marines without Stim, they can be kited pretty easily. There we go. Stim is now there, and he's going to blink back. That's a lot of damaged units. A lot of damage towards the Terran in total. If you look at lost tab, we can see 650 minerals lost for the Protoss player. 1,275 for Faith. So definitely something there. Look at that Faith. He has a decent army. 2 tanks and a lot of units there. But look at the Stalkers there, resting again, and they're canceling or forcing a cancel onto that base. The 3rd base, of course, for Marsman is already up, and for a couple of minutes already, 2 Colossus are now at disposal of Marsman. A 3rd one will be finishing soon. And here we are. Marsman again, but he's going to meet a bunch of tanks. You don't want to fight that, and he's just going to, go back. But of course, that is delaying the push that Faith wants to do. He's now probably 1 minute later, and no, there's like a bunch of units actually there. A bunch of zealots. I know about that. Oh, we actually mined away that mineral field line. So you can actually, maybe flank. So that 4th base will go down, but it's instantly under fire by a lot of Terran forces. I don't know if you actually can save this. Going in there so far, no Stim now. Oh, not even a cancel. That was actually a kill. But of course, He's going to lose so much stuff that he's going to blink forward. Will he blink forward? No, there's no blink forward. Maybe he could have gotten one more medevac. But now he's going over the map. 75 army supply. I mean, of course, there is still a bunch there. You can see 2 tanks. Pair that with some mines. But still, will that be enough against the... Look at that huge army, which is pretty stretched out. You don't want to have that. Oh, observer has been spotted. That will be removed. Oh, he's going in. I know that is, huge damage. Zealots all will fall eventually. But still, in the back, we have 3 Colossus. More Zealots will come from the Warp Prism as reinforcement. The one will charge in alone. And the second one. Of course, charging alone. Oh no, he's shooting at his own tank. Oh, he nearly killed his own tank. 4 HP remaining, but luckily he will be repaired to maybe fight for another fight. Next base, of course, the 4th base will be rebuilt. More gateways for Marsmen. There we go, he is adding some Archons. So far, we also have not seen Storm. Of course, Archons, they are very good. They have a lot of HP. 3, not really, but they have a lot of shields. 350 shields and 10 HP, so they're made of shields. And so far, we don't have any ghosts that can, use his EMP to make sure that this will only be 10 HP. But look at that, he's going in, and he's doing so much damage. The Archons is doing so well there with the splash damage they have. Look at that, it's only 31 army supply left. It's looking like Faith will go out. GG has been called. Marsman will take the first map pretty easily. So GG there.
After everything we've been through, past all the fire and fury, our war has always been about saving lives. We just gotta finish what we begun.
That is correct.
Because some things are just worth fighting for.
Indeed.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make no mistake. War is coming.
No, nothing yet. Good. Yeah, it will be Juggernaut, not of that one. Yeah, pretty hard to pronounce. Game in white. Okay. Correct. Ah, now they're ready. Perfect. Let's go, and so we will go into map number 2. Juggernaut, will it be the one that Faith chose? Of course, he's down the map. He has to win right now, or he will be sent to the lower bracket, where he will wait in the lower bracket final for the winner of Fletch against Juggernaut, of the winner of Kill Emoja. And the winner has to place then the loser of this one, but maybe he will take this map. So, we are now in the game. And it seems like, yeah, Marsman chose the wrong race. Of course, he is not a Terran player, he is Protoss. So, yeah, this will probably be fixed very soon. We're just going to make a new game and then changing the race. But, yeah, sometimes that happens. We don't watch for that. I think we are ready to go. Perfect.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
So hopefully this time everything is correct. It seems like right now, on my eyes, everything looking fine. Reloading screen. 1-0 for Marsman. He needs one more to actually go into the finals. At least get himself 15 bucks. And so we are here. Spawned in the bottom left hand corner representing ESC. It is Faith. The opponent on the other hand, it is from Archangel. It is Marsman. Let's see what he will go for this time. Maybe something unusual. Maybe some cheesy stuff. I kind of want to see cheese, but so far, no luck for me there. Because so far we have a bunch of macro games, which of course are also pretty nice. But sometimes I want to see just completely dirty cheese. But you know, maybe we're going to see that in the future. Who knows that for sure. I would be definitely happy about that. And here we are. So far, openings are pretty normal. Of course, that can change very quickly. Yeah, I will remind you once again, if you want to get a beautiful Blizzard gift card, you only have to do a couple of things. Is like this page. Also share that and leave a comment, and you have a chance of winning one of a couple of Blizzard gift cards. No Steam, damn it. Maybe I will get it next time, right? Maybe. And let's see. Marsman so far doing pretty normal stuff and nothing unusual to be found here. At the same time, Faith, he is going for the Reaper AV. But yeah, the opening, of course, normally pretty similar. You can see a little unusual wall. They normally take, the barracks in the middle. But of course, that is also working well. The only thing that matters is that it is closed. There's this little doggo on the map. Yeah. Oh, look at this. This time he's going to change a little bit. This time we're going to see the Stargate. Something we don't see so often right now in the current meta. But of course, it can work. Abilities like, the beam from the Oracle, still very deadly, and as well, the Void Ray, a very deadly tool if used correctly. Of course, we don't see that so often against Terran. Most likely, we're going to see that against Zerg. But so far, we haven't casted Zerg. So far, we only have casted TVP. So, So that's in the record so far, and nothing has changed. Fletch and Jar Dark Sick, I think, still playing, hopefully. And we now have to play Killer Mojas. So yeah, let's see. The Adapt's trying to do something so far, getting some kills, and oh, even getting himself another one. Oh, he's going inside. Oh, just barely not able to fit through that crack. And this is close. Even though it's looking open, it's definitely closed. Nothing can fit through. Look for that. A third Adapt. Maybe we'll join the party. There we go. Oh, the Marines spawning actually in front. And they are going to be taken down. More is going to be done there. And oh, shade through. No, it has been cancelled. And these Adapt are very annoying. You can see Phoenix is being built. Okay, but did he build something else? No, he's actually going for a Phoenix play. Interesting, and look at that, he's taking out even more. He knows that only one thing is inside the bunker. But the first Adapt will fall, make it only 2 left. But so far, it has been so much damage. He has killed 5 Marines. And make that even 1 more. Oh, that's definitely not a good start for the Terran player here. But finally, he will clear that. It took him a couple of minutes to do that. Yeah, even the next Adapt is going in. And he's taking out even more. He's denying so much mining time. And look at that. Now we can see 3 Phoenixes are also joining the fight. They can lift stuff. And they will first worker killed. Make it even more. And Faith just cannot handle the pressure right now. He's just going to lose stuff left, right, and center so far. I mean, he lost in total 900 minutes, 9 workers and 7 Marines. That's not the stuff you want to see if you are rooting for the Terran right now. Oh, no energy left for lifting something. Oh, he has 1 more. He's going to lift that. Of course, 2 Marines, 3 Marines. They will not, well, they will not be very dangerous for a couple of Phoenix who can say, sure, you can shoot at me, but I will just go. But now we can see a Viking. I know they actually have to retreat. Another one is there. And look at that. The 3rd base is being built by Marsman. Look at that. Phoenix taking out the stuff there. But oh, this time there are a couple more Marines. And somehow the Phoenix all survive. Or did they? Yes, not a single Phoenix has been killed so far. So that is definitely something good. Stim is on the way. And it seems he's even going for the Cyclones. Because Cyclones, well, they can lock on. They can deal a bunch of damage to Phoenix and even take them out. They just have enough time. And look at that. Faith seems like he knows that he's in a little bit of trouble. And he's going down. But at the same time, the Phoenix going in, lifting more units. And now he's even taking some workers with him. He's, doing everything he can in order to, stop that stuff. Same time, you can see not so much ground forces are actually here to do something about it. Slow Zealots, of course, have no chance against the Cyclone. He's just going to lock on and take them out. And look at this, the swap there will spawn soon. He's going in there, lifting that first thing. He's going to, more stuff, lifting more units. And the swap is here. He's going to use his Nova very soon, most likely. There we go, Nova's going in. Oh, that's a huge connect, taking out so many Marines. The lifts are there, and now the push completely destroyed. Marsman will make it an easy 2-0. With that, he is going into the final, the first person to go. And now, of course, Faith, he's not out. He will just be sent into the lower bracket. And so we are going to take a break. The One production guy told me that right now. Praise the production. So we're going to break. We will be right back. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
These moments together, they were
gotta finish what we begun. Because some things are just worth fighting for.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make
So, we are back again. The game, unfortunately, is not ready yet, but of course, we don't want to, keep you in an eternal break. So, I will talk about some beautiful stuff that I came up with. Definitely. So, if you like what you see and are interested in total gaming and everything, I think here at the Product Cares Esports, they have a bunch of great community about they're even doing tournaments in Valorant, in StarCraft, in Rocket League, and they even want to expand in other stuff like maybe Hearthstone, even some Overwatch stuff. So if you're interested in that games, I think you are going to have a very good time right here. And next up is the losers final. So we're going to have Killer Motors against Flash against Faith, and the winner of that will has to face Marsman in the winners final. Of course, he is waiting there, hoping to win everything and get a beautiful part of that prize pool. But who knows? Maybe he will lose or something. But yeah, also, yeah, I think I'm already done with talking about stuff. What should I talk about? I don't know. So, yeah, also StarCraft 2. Perfect, yeah. I hear we going into the break because I'm already done with talking and I have nothing to talk about. So, yeah, enjoy a little bit more break. Good. I can make myself more food.
Yet one spark of hope remains. It seems fate has drawn us together.
So, hello, welcome back. We are now going to go into the losers final, deciding who will face Marsman in the winners final. Cannot be one, it will be Faith or Killer Mojam. A rematch from, let me think. I think, yeah, from the first round. We had that already today. And the thing is, if Faith will win, you're going to have even a TVP in the final. So then would have seen only TVP today. Which is quite interesting. But still, let's see if Faithful or can recreate his 2-0 victory from earlier. With that, we will now go into the game. That's correct. So here we are, and I'm going to show you the players. We have Spawned. It's in blue in the bottom left-hand corner from EESC. It's Faith. Its opponent, it is in the same team. It is in orange. It's a Protoss player. It's Killer Modras. And you know, we have the rematch. So I hope this time you're going to see some special tactics because it is a rematch. So, you know. Of course, it can go in a different way. Which I hope I want to see. I want to see at least one cheese today, or I will be disappointed. So far, I'm disappointed completely. Not a single cheese. All macro games. But you know. There are worse things than no cheeses. Someone just going over the map and trying to scout, maybe being a little bit annoying. But what will he find? There you go. It seems like, yeah, he's going to take a base. So nothing fancy there. Faith most likely going to go for the Reaper FE as well. So it is a complete normal opening so far. Go. Beck is going to finish, and a Reaper will be built. There you go. Nexus. Looking how he's warping in. Beautiful to look at. Indeed. The worker will over and scout. Oh, the worker nearly going down, just getting away with 5 HP. That's 1 melee attack from the unit. Yeah, Reaper is going to finish. It will try to maybe hunt this down. And probe. Hiding. Maybe he wants to place a pod in there. Or maybe he just wants to wait and hope maybe to get into this one. But seems like he's waiting. Reaper also being defensive. Interesting choices there, to be honest. I did not expect that. But yeah. Base will go down, Stalkers will finish, and so far, just barely closing the gates, the Worker will not get in. And the Reaper is coming back, claiming his trophy. At that Worker, with that we have the first casualty of this best of 3 here. And so we are, eBay has been built. Maybe we can go into a 2-base attack. I mean, that's a very early eBay. I mean, also it's 1. So maybe he's planning to do something with that. Trade Council on the side for the Protoss player. What will he do? Will he go for a Blink? And so far we have seen a bunch of Blink. Oh, there you go. We're actually going in, scouting everything. We are maybe trying to take out another worker. Will he be able to get it? It seems like no, he will not. The Reaper will go down, but of course he revealed that there's a Trout Council, and yes, indeed, it will be a Blink. So let's see, +1 attack. Stim on the way as well for the Terran. So far, it's pretty normal. You can see a double tech lap, so he was going for a bunch of mortars early on. Interesting. Look at that. Phoenix scouting. He's seeing everything, but no, so far there's not really anything to see. Nothing really strange, just like in an early eBay, maybe for a timing attack. So far, he has not a single factory or anything. So I think you just, you know, of course, I will build a bunch of units there, and I'm just going to walk over and maybe deal a great amount of damage. Of course, that has been scouted. This Stalker is going for, of course, a Stalker heavy units, and you know, the third base as well is on the way. And look at this, he's still going to move out 24 armies supply. Look at that, he's going over the map on the move command, destroying everything he will find. Dim will be in time, and everything +1 and combat shields. And now he's going to finally take a factory, a bunch of mortars. Let's see, how many mortars does he have? He has 6 mortars and 12 marines. That's definitely a lot to work with. You guys going in, but look at that. That's just a bunch of stalkers. He's going to stem, he's going in, taking all the sentries, so no guardianship. Look at that. Blink is there. The shooter is going to finish, and I think this push will do not really a lot. Except maybe, you know, Blink is again on cooldown. The shooter is going down. He cannot overcharge that so far, and he's going to take out everything. That, you know, push went not very well. He just lost a bunch of units against, you know, 6 stalkers. It's decent, but still, he lost a lot of more units. Therefore, not best. Of course, they have probably a plan for the mid to late game. And it seems like so far for Fate, there's some more buy units. Pair that with some medivacs. At the same time, you can see the Protoss play. He is going for some Colossus. Okay. Okay. What else can we find? Of course, range upgrade for the units. You can see the scan somewhere. Probably scanning if the third base actually separated. Seems like right now it is. Oh no, never mind. It was a scan for most likely an observer. Oh, was a cancel. Miss. Probably one was probably building a reactor instead of a tech lab. But no, next CC has been built. I mean, of course, the army supply is now in favor of Faith, but of course, they're going to be Colossus very soon. I really don't like that there are like no Zealots or something, just a tank for, you know, the damage for the Colossus. Look at this. Gateways are going to be thrown on 3 more, make it then a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is definitely a lot. Mini can warp in 8 units at once, if he really has the money for that, of course. That's 800 minerals, man. Anyway, the turret is going to move over. And that's also a very scary army. It seems like he's going to drop that into the main base. At the same time, everything else probably is going to take the third base to just be a little distraction. But look at that. Oh, there are already units here waiting. I think there was an observer somewhere seeing that. And look at that. He's taking out the first player. The first medevac. The second one will fall as well. And so far, Faith, he has a very bad time. Only taking out 2 StarCraft that whole push. That is definitely very expensive. And now look at this. Army supply lead for Kilomoias. And you know, so far, playing a perfect game. A perfect game it is indeed. And he's dropping all the units here. And still, the army production is a lot. Look at this, how many barracks he has. It's definitely a lot. But of course, you know, the manual is not in favor of the Terran so far. Oh, what do I see there? It's a dark shrine. Look at that, this thing. It's beautiful. Yes, you know, he's finding some random units on the map, trying to scout what is going on. And look at that, the first player moving over 3 Colossus, a bunch of Stalkers, and 1 Sentry. Look at this thing. Isn't it looking wonderful? majestic. Even though it's completely useless except Force Field and Guardian Shield. Anyway, there's no Warp Prism actually in here. Never mind, there it is. And he's going to find a Marine. There you go, he's going to open more StarCraft. That is definitely a very scary army. So we're going to zoom out a bit. Tanks are in place, but it's only 2 of them. Only one is instantly there. Look at that, Immortal is going in, trying to snipe the one Colossus. He's actually being successful with that. Trying to snipe the second one, but oh, the damage is just so much from the Protoss there. +2 is now on the way for Protoss as well as the Terran. But Terrans, +2 is a little bit, more researched than the one that the Protoss player has right now. Look at that, he's going in, Liberators are again. This worked very well last time, but this time look at that, God's going down. But there are just so many Stalkers doing wonders, but he has to go back. So let's taking out some Mercuries. And so we are now to 63 Mercuries against 49. Look at this, more Zealots are coming in. They have charge right now. And look at this, even the next Nexus for the Protoss player taking that Nexus map 4. Oh, taking out the expansioner is a huge victory. He's going to lose all Zealots, but it doesn't matter. He took the base down, and Faith, he's even supply blocked. That is definitely not good. There we go. 2 DTs will be warped in somewhere. There we go. They, of course, try to do more damage. And here we are. Going over, he even has the Mercuries. Going to repair everything, and they go. Base, completely undefended. The army from the Protoss player completely out. A position by now, the Disruptor. Advanced Sideload is going in, and oh, that's a huge connect. So much Bioforce is down. Plus most of the stuff he had. Sometimes the Mercury's also fighting. There you go, look at this, there even more. And the thing to StarCraft, they maybe have some problems. Overcharge is there, but oh, the tank is doing so much damage, but also doing so much friendly fire. Of course, if the Protoss player will hold this, they will win at the same time because the T's doing so much stuff, and his Stalkers are just kiting at the same time. Everything is going down. He's warping in more DTs, and they will take out the tank. And I think maybe it is now a successful hold for the Protoss player. Oh, so many DTs. So this nearly has more stuff. The scan is there, but the DTs also doing wonderful work. And with that, I think the Protoss player will take the first map here in this game. Faith still fighting, but he is on 12 Mercuries. That is not really the stuff you want, and all the Mercuries are here on the base that was no single DT attacked into that. DT's got fire as he took out the CC. He has only 2 more CCs. Of course, a very bad position. Look at that, he's going over with 4 Archons, and he's morphing even more DTs to make more Archons. And I think if he's going over, we are going to have, in my opinion, probably a game here on the first map. He's going over. Oh, that Bioforce is not really a lot. He's going in there. Actually, it's Disruptor going in and not connecting anything this time. It will just fall. Oh, there's so many warriors, but no, the Archons are in range. They're doing so much splash damage. And they're just going to fall. The last remaining Mercuries are going down. He's down to 4 Mercuries. And I think this should be a game over very soon for FaZe. There we go. GG. Killamojas will take the first map very convincingly. The one, I mean, of course, it was very close for at some point when they, he pushed into this one. It's all this stuff, all this Mercury Disruptor taking out so many Mercuries and Marines. And with that, we are now 1-0. Now the losers, Faith has to choose a map. Let's see what he will choose. Yeah, indeed. It was very close at some point. Like that.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
I mean, the thing is, on paper, Killamojas, he has, I think, 300 more MR or something. He is like 4.9 and is like 4,000 400. So on paper, it should be a clear victory in the first time for Kalamojas, but in the end, it was a 2-0. I was very surprised there. Yeah. And maybe he will now cheese something. All in, I mean, we also saw the all in there, but of course, like a real timed all in, not like oh shit, I have to do something. I will just going to put all my workers and hope for the best. All in kind of type. I mean, to be honest, I qualified for Nicholas League with that. With oh shit, I'm going to lose. Let's put all the workers. Also, they made instantly in the group stage. Yeah, of course. The workers they have some DPS, and of course they can tank a bunch of shots. And if you normally win that fight pretty decisively, there is like nothing that the remaining workers can do, and you will just win instantly. Of course, if they are Colossal or something, they will fall instantly. There we go. Faith is taking Pig. Death Hour will it be? Go into this one. So we go into the second map. Maybe the deciding one, maybe not. There's only one way to find that out. In watching that game. So if you are enjoying what you see, I advise you maybe joining the community and being part of that glorious thing you're going to see here, which is hopefully going to be another good game. And so we are now in the game. We have spawned in the bottom right. It is in red. He's down the map. It is Faith. Opponent, it is in blue. It is the Protoss player who is up 1-0. It's Killer Monjas. One more map. And he will break the curse of the TVPs in this tournament. Because if he wins, we're going to have a PvP. Because in the final, Marsman is waiting for his opponent. So, who will it be? Was it Terran or Protoss? Or maybe going to go into a threat map and then we're going to have a draw. Which I never had in casting. But I had some draws. But still, it's like probably like in the time I play my StarCraft 2, it's like probably like 3 or something. And that's not very often that, a draw. Yeah, that's correct. If the finalists are very close in skill, it can definitely be, a very good game. It's always nice to see, to have, the players fight and not going to have like an easy 3-0 or something. Because that's boring. We don't want to have that. So you go. Reaper is there. Going to be built. And the worker being a little bit annoying. Trying to get maybe some kills, but look at that, the workers are. Oh no, he denied it once. And he's also still alive. He's on 2 HP. I have no. I mean, he regenerated some shields. Like 3 points. The shields are going up again. That they're regenerating so fast. So quickly. Well, the Reaper, he doesn't care about shield regeneration. He is just going to use his double pistols and just shoot him down, saying, that's a kill for me. Let's go over and find more. If he will able to do that or not, who knows that for sure. But here we go. Let's see. What will be the tech choice of Killer Monjas? Will it be robotic? Will it be trial out? Or will it be the Stargate? It seems like it will be the Stargate. We saw that from Marsman, who went into Phoenix. maybe we're going to see something else. Reaper is going in. His job is to find out what the hell he's doing, and it seems like he will not be able to see the Stargate yet. But now, yeah, he's definitely going to spot that Stargate. It is. He also was clicked on that. We see the... So for a second, we saw the circle being highlighted, meaning one of the players clicked on that, or has it selected like I do right now. And so we are now in... And we can see the scan. I don't know if he... that was probably misclick. I think he wanted to drop a mule, but was clicked, and now he is scanning his own base. Well, that sometimes happens, but of course it's hurting because a mule is a bunch of minerals. I think if I remember correctly, it was 350 minerals I think can mine in his lifespan. As well, if you want to optimize the mining, you have to drop them at the outer parts. So, you know, if you drop it in the inner parts, they have, you know, they will going to die with some minerals in their hand. Not that it really matter like the 7 minerals, but you know, well, maybe it will matter at all. May is going in, the lab is going pretty low, and will be able to get away. It seems like he's getting away barely 9 HP, except maybe there's some pathing mistake. Nope, he is going to survive. There you go, an Oracle is there. You need 5 Marines in order to kill 1 Oracle. And all the Marines are right now outside the base. Well, that's not good. All the Mercuries, oh, they are going in. Yes, the Cyclone we saw the Viking team as well. Look at that. He's going in, taking down more and more. There's Cyclones there. And, you know, he's trying to take it out, but the Cyclone will, he will be able to win that. Of course, Cyclone, he has to run away, and 1v1 is Cyclone is actually going to lose. I mean, they have a bunch of DPS, but they are pretty much made of paper. So, yeah, they can die pretty quickly. So, Oracle taking out a total of 4 Mercuries. I don't know if that is actually worth it or not, but of course, it is, you know, something better than nothing. Based on 27 Mercuries right now. And here we go. Blink will be the tech choice afterwards. So far, I think we only saw Blink first every single time, if I remember correctly. And yeah. So here we are, an Oracle is there, the Viking is looking for that, maybe trying to find it. I don't know what the cycle locked on, but he's definitely not, you should probably look in the direction you are driving. I found out, yeah, I heard that it was helping, but here you go, locking on. You know, Cyclones, they're pretty good. They don't have to upgrade. Look at that, Vikings going to land. Vikings, they have extra damage against Stalker because they are mechanical. And same goes for Worker. Look at that, the Worker stuff is there. And look at that, there's so much stuff. 30 armies against 6. He's now fighting with Workers. Workers doing actually a decent job in fighting. The Stalker is striking out another one, but look at that, there's more reinforcement. It seems like Clamodos, he did not expect the push at all. And so many Workers going down. He's not the only Workers. 26 against 34. Look at that, Clamodos with the Stalkers striking out more, but oh, look at that, there's so much reinforcement coming. It's in phase. He is looking good to take us to game number 3, it seems. Because look at that. There's no troop battery. He's pulling more pilots. Remaining Workers are going to charge into them, but they are just going to fall instantly against Marines and machine guns of the Vikings. Oh, look at that. It's not looking good. I think he's fighting for survival, but he probably knows that it's not looking good for him right now. Another Stalker will fall. Oh, the Cyclone's still alive. Will he take that? And there we go. Finally, it seems like... Oh, never mind. There's more reinforcements. Oh, but that forge will go down most likely soon-ish. Well, it... There we go. That +1 attack is denied, but look at that. 14 Workers against 38. I think Clamodos, he will be able to maybe hold or destroy that push, but in the end, he took so much damage. And Blink is finally done, but he's losing the Stalker anyway. Blinking away, 2 Marines left, and they know that there's still a stream of units coming over. Look at that, one Worker is saying, I have seen some shit, man. I need therapy, you know. They died in front of my eyes. I don't feel well enough to work. And so he's staring into the abyss, hoping that he will be, you know, something. Anyway, look at that tank will be blinked and taken down. And look at the Marines. They are also being killed. So, attack has been destroyed. He's not doing anything. Let's go to the first person view. Maybe doing something. Ah! Strange. Look at that. 30, still 17 workers head down. 30, I mean, kidding about us, he is rebuilding. Maybe FaZe should have pressured a little bit more. But both are now on 3. The Stalker is trying desperately to finding more stuff, and they are actually finding a kill on a worker. Maybe the start of a comeback for the Protoss player? Or maybe just the last struggling he is doing right now. Shot for look at that. Gilmore is building 3. He is chrono boosting workers non-stop. I would love to say, but he's not using the chrono boost at all. Well. Here we are, 3 more gateways on the way. Liberator's going to siege, and the Stalker is just going in, but oh no, they're blocking each other. That is not the stuff we want. Look at the pilots blocking the Stalkers. Oh no, the own pilot placement. But they can probably jump here, or maybe just go onto the high ground and get from stuff from there. But still, that's a lot of mine time denied. Look at that faith. He's going over with 58 army supply against the 10 of the Pro player. And he's getting more gateways, but I think it will be a little bit too late. In my opinion, look at that. There's not even a shield battery anywhere. Yep. The Liberator has been, not destroyed, but yeah, something. Word, yes. Let's go, Faith. Look at this. There's a bunch of units. I always think that they marauders that look like fire bats with the skin, but no, he is going in as a bunch of rookers just fleeing from the battlefield. GG, Faith. We are going to map number 3. Perfect. So, map number 3, will it be? And yeah, beautifully done. I get another best map 3. Let's see what will be the map be chosen. Ooh, and it's Pillars Gold as the one. Decided only one player can advance into the finals. We have Mothman is waiting. And so, going into the final one to decide who will join in the final and at least getting $15 minimum. There you go. Pillar of Gold is loading up. Protoss against Terran. Who will it be? Will it be a PvP final or another TVP? Only one way to find out. And here we are. Spawn now in the right side is from EESC. It is Faith. Opponent on the other hand, he is his teammate. It is in orange. It is Killer Monja. Or, it's I think it's definitely orange. Maybe a little bit goldish. The mango color, it's like the fruit. It's orange. A light orange. But to be honest, if you look at the wonderful bar down there, that's way lighter than actually the colors on the units. Or am I just paranoid? Paranoid, maybe I'm just colorblind, who knows that for sure. Anyway, here we go. 50 seconds on the clock. Well, that's not a lot, but of course, they still building something. I mean, of course, so far not so much. You know, some gateways, some barracks, and some stuff. And we still haven't seen a single chase yet. I'm disappointed. But maybe we're going to see some in the final. Who knows for sure. Take a look at that APN. One nearly around 200. That's decent. But you know, if you compare that to like a TLO who's going to 1000, well. But the thing, of course, is how much of the APM are you using to do something? It's that technically I could just also make press a bunch of buttons very fast. It still doesn't mean I'm good. Just meaning I can press a lot of buttons very fast. But you know, base will go down for Faith. And a base is also on the way for the first player. This TV will go in trying to scout something. And he's going to see everything that the Protoss player has. Not that there's like so much to scout. Just more like confirming there's not something hidden. I mean, also Clamotrus, interesting what this worker wants to do in the bottom corner. He's on an attack move, so probably not going to do so much. Just, yeah, confirming that there's nothing hidden on the map. Same goes for the Reaper. Everybody just confirming if there's something hidden on the map. And I, as the all-seeing observer, can tell you, no, there's nothing. Everything clear. And let's see what else we get for this. So finally, and he's going to go for the whole map. He's like, I don't know if he's like thinking that there should be something on the map. I mean, sometimes I'm like, yeah. I know that there's a pilot missing in the space. I'm looking and I'm not finding anything. And then I doubt myself, like, wait, you scouted correctly, or did you? And I was like, yeah, maybe he was hiding somewhere here. And then I'm canceling my bunker. Some void waves will show up. I definitely say nice things about my enemy. And then I leave the game. Go frustrated and then eat a bunch of ice cream. Yeah, that's my normal day of playing StarCraft 2. I want to eat ice cream right now. Anyway, Blink will be researched. I want ice cream. Come on. Anyway, look at that. A Raven again. Faith, of course, it seems like he really likes his Raven. And I like that he likes to play a Raven. Because that thing is pretty useful, except of course it's getting shot down. That thing is pretty expensive, guys, but it's costing 100 minerals and 200 gas. So it's not that it's completely free or something. It's still there. It's like a Thor, just, you know, very expensive gas. The thing is, of course, on Terran player, you don't have really a gas dump, you know. You have the Medivacs costing 100 100 gas. You have, you know, a little bit 25 for the mortar, and of course the upgrades. And you know, if you play mines, they also are costing so much, and tanks costing a bit. But in total, you don't have like a lot of stuff where like not really anything that you have like as a core unit, like the marine or mortar, cost a lot of gas. So we see a lot of times that, you know, Terrans just have in the end a bunch of gas left over because they just cannot spend it so effectively than a Zerg. We see morphing banings all the time, or Hydras who are very expensive in gas, and the same goes for Stalkers. You know, they also cost, you know, a decent amount of gas, but in the end, not so much. So in total, you know, except you're playing a weird style or something, normally the Terran doesn't need so much gas than a Protoss player. I don't know why I'm telling you that, I'm just thinking about that right now. And so, third base will be done very soon. And, yeah. Let's see, short and away 3 more gateways. And so far, both have the gentleman's agreement. Like, yeah, sure, you will stay at your side of the map, I will stay on mine. We just send sometimes some scouts over and that's it. And at some point, like probably in around 7, 8, 9 minutes, we're just going to have a huge 200 battle. And so determining who is allowed to go into the finals. Which of course is pretty boring because I have to think about something that I have to tell you in the whole 9 minutes while they do nothing except markering. So yeah, we see Triad Council. So far we also have not seen Storm, which also is strange because Storm is pretty good against anything that is somehow related to a human. Like a Marine, a Marauder, a Ghost. So most of the stuff that the Terran has lying around, look at that, he's going over now, and that is a decent amount of unit. 55 army supply, and the goal of that thing is to destroy, of course, the third base. Same time we can see some Zealots, some Stalkers, and one Sentry for Guardian Shield. And if he's walking over the map, that is definitely not the best thing, because, well, this base will not really much be defended. There we go, he found out there is something, and look at that. He is going in there, 2 tanks, and you know, he wants to sandwich that, which can work out pretty well. Or will lose him a base, depending on what you think. There you go. He's going in there from behind, a bunch of stuff. The tanks will get sniped. Anti-armor missile is going to connect on all the Stalkers, and look at the Terran just saying, sure, that was beautiful, but how about I just go away with him? In total, he just lost a couple, 5 Workers and some Zealots. And he got some things for that. So in my opinion, that was a pretty decent trade for the Protoss player. But at the same time, in the main base, a huge drop is there. And he got, you know, 10 Workers. That's definitely good for the mines. And so that was just, everything was just little like, yeah, double drop. I will attack your base. At the same time, we'll drop into your main base. Let's see how you will deal with that. And so far, not so good. And look at that. We get some Storm. Ready to use that. But still, the army of the Protoss player is still pretty scary. And he's now going over. I mean, there's not so much. There's a mine hidden here. And another one at the bunker. But in total, he's not going in. Immortal, of course, will have to do a bunch of tanking like that. Will he actually go aggressive into this one? Seems like so far not blinking into anything. I mean, of course, he can blink. There you go. He's blinking away. And he's taking out a bunch of workers at the same time. That is definitely good. Look at that. Faith going down to 37. Make it 35. Make it 34. He's losing a bunch of workers. And, you know, so far that was pretty decent. But, well, 44 army supply against 55. 11 more armies. Oh, look at that. He's flanking from the side. The mine. Oh, he's just going to blink away in time. The mine connecting into nothing. But look at that. There is a bunch of bio units hunting him down. It's going a little aggressive there. Stalker will fall. And Storm is, I think, just completed. Yeah, Storm is completed, but yeah, there we go, Storm. Oh, look at the Storm. It's just taking him out left, right, and center. That was beautifully. All the bio units just getting completely down. And so the Terran only can run and beg for his life that all the medics will survive. And another one will go down. This one will survive a little longer. I think, yeah, Blink is on cooldown. And there we go, he's boosting away. Just barely, but like, both have little to no armies by 44 against 44. But you have to think about, the Terran has 4 medivacs. That's most of his army supply, but look at that, he's going in there. The mine connecting into Zealot. And oh, this one was going into Archon. Not the best choice, of course, that's a pretty bad here. The High Templar just getting sniped before he can use his energy for his Storm. Of course, the Storm would help a lot. You know, unfortunately for the Protoss players, we don't have Tolerant Amulet anymore, so you don't have instantly a Storm. That is some, you know, Wings of Liberty stuff. Look at that, he's going in. Of course, the Archon's doing beautiful special damage on the workers. But there we go, he's kiting that. And look at that, some Zealots are going in. Oh, the Archon will go down, but he took a lot of worker with them. And he's going to attack, and it's looking like maybe Protoss player will have the upper hand here in this fight. Oh, the workers, they are going to go down. That's definitely not good. 24 workers remaining for Faith. More than double for the Protoss player. And look at that, the last remaining bio units are actually going to fall, and it seems like we are going to break the curse of TVPs, because it seems like right now the Protoss player will make it a PvP final. Still, this game is not yet over. He's going to take that base out. The base is still, but you know, flying was saying, I will destroy your mission, I will fly over you and assert dominance. But here we go. The Bio Forces going in, but they are getting pretty much killed. Little Micro form medic which has no energy left, but there's so many Zealots just getting in. The Immortal is as well there, and the Immortals are so there. And oh, look at that! He was trying to complete onto the refinery. GG has been called, and we are going to have a PvP final. That's there, and so we are here now. I'm just going to write Marsman that we are done. We are ready. Break. So we are going into the break, and we will be right back with the final.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make no mistake. War is coming.
Oh, welcome back. We are in the final of this tournament. I will remind you that not only the players can win something, they can win a bunch of money, 35 for the first and 15 for the second, but also you're watching right now can win something. And do you know what we have available for you? We have some Blizzard gift cards. And you can use to buy in-game stuff like the StarCraft 2 campaigns, which you maybe don't have already. Maybe some VOV mount or some Hearthstone cards. Everything possible. The only thing you have to do is wonderfully like and leave a comment. Yeah. I mean that. So we go into Death Hour. It's fine. And so we are going into the game. We have Spawn in the top left-hand corner. It is in blue, representing Archangel Gaming. The favorite here, it is Marksman. The opponent, it is in a beautiful orange. It is the underdog. He is from EEC. It is Killer Mojas. So, of course, this is the best of 5, meaning you have to win 3 times in order to claim the title of the best player in this tournament. And only one can it be. And also, the curse has been broken. We don't have a TVP anymore. We have now a PvP. I mean, we didn't saw any Zergs. But well, maybe next time. And of course, PvP, the openings are pretty boring. There's not so much stuff you can choose from. Like, technically only 3 viable openings. We have the Nexus first, we have the Gateway, double Gateways, and, well, Cybercraft that, and, that's kind of it. And, this is special tactics like, Gateway on the field, a double Robo, or something else crazy. Let's see, Marksman, of course. He is going around with the worker, actually trying to scout, so it seems like he will also go for the double gateway just a little bit later. And the thing is you can build out of that is 2 adapts, 2 stalkers, and 1 stalker and a sentry. 1 stalker and a sentry is normally safe against everything. Adapt kill workers and stalker kill adapts. So there we go, a little rock paper scissors game, just with Protoss units. Yeah, and that Marsman is saying, yeah, how about I'm going to build something on the map. Also, the cheese quota has been fulfilled for that, and I am happy now. So at least something. But it's only a gateway. I kind of want to see the DG shrine, but so for that, he has 3 on the field. So far, the worker is cutting okay. Yeah, we see double gateway looking kind of fine. Nothing unusual. I don't know if he actually went inside. Let's look into his vision. No, he went not inside. So, he went inside, but I think it was just a little bit earlier. Oh, I think, yeah, okay, so he's looking for, okay, he actually went inside, he's looking now for something on the map because he saw, wait a second, a pylon is missing. And if there's a pylon missing, it's not that most likely Marksman forgot it. I don't think that he will forget something like a pylon. It's more likely it's built somewhere else. And right now, it is here on the map with, a beautiful gateways, meaning you can warp in a little bit earlier, a little bit faster. Of course, and with 1 more gateway, you have 1 more stuff to find. You can see the stalker is going over the map. And there you go, the store. That's what's the Zealot? He's like going to ignore that. Oh, he's going from behind. The Zealot's coming here. He's going to focus fire. I think he's going to take out the 1 player. Oh, there we go. Trading even. Oh, of course, stalker can kite, but the Zealot should probably retreat home. And look at that. He's warping in, building 3 Zealots at once. And with that, the gate will probably become Warp Gate very soon because Warp Gate research will finish. Pretty quickly. The worker is like, yeah, something's wrong here. I can feel it. No base, no nothing. And so he's just going to hide behind the polar, hoping that the stalkers will ignore him. It seems like he is lucky today because stalkers are just going over the map. There you go, Warp Prison will be built. It seems like Marsman, he doesn't even plan to take a base. He's going on fully attack mode. Look at that. Ship buddy's there, but of course, that thing has not unlimited energy. You know, there's one more, and that thing can even be overcharged. The second one here on the front, it is a little bit out of range, and so we have 20 armies to play against 8. I don't want to say that's a little bit overwhelming for the Protoss player in orange, but of course shield batteries can help it. Oh, just one shot close of actually one-shotting something. I think it's, look at this, he's chrono boosting. He wants warp gate research as soon as possible. And there we go, look at that, he's swapping in 3 more. Beautiful, 3 gate is the stuff that Marksman is going to do right now. It's going to take out the first gateway, making it only 2 gateways left alive. He's going aggressively in. First, he has to watch out for the rook race. He's going in. Oh, the Artosis pylon taking out so much energy buildings. Luckily, the second pylon will follow up, and with that, one shield battery that is right now being built, just getting denied. And of course, the thing is, the robotic facility is down, and you know, you need to have something that is, you know, an immortal there to win. And look at that, he's going over. Shield batteries are not yet there, and I think the Killer Morphers wonders he's going to overcharge, but look at that, so many rookers. But of course, he can just put them inside the war prison. And look at that, so many are dying. Rooker advantage already for Mossman. And there we go, GG, a very quick 1-0 for Mousman, saying, yeah, how about make it a little bit quicker? Building a 3 gate or an additional gate on the field. And so we have 1-0. Yeah, for Mouthman.
Our war has always been about saving lives. We just gotta finish what we begun.
That's
Because some things are just worth fighting for.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make no mistake. War
oh, there you go. 2. Will it be a 2-0 or will we go even? There's only one way to find out. Watch the stream. And if you're watching the stream, you also can, you know, leave a comment and a like. As well, share in order to get a blue dot card. And you know, if you're also liking this already, maybe this community here will be something for you. They, of course, have some beautiful games they participate in. And maybe you will be a welcome fit for that community. But let's go into the game. We are now on Juggernaut. And we have Sporent. It is in the bottom left-hand corner. He is leading. He is now red instead of blue. It is from Archangel. It is Morseman. The opponent, it is from EESC. It is in orange. It's Killer Mundra. So, what will we get? Will we get something aggressive again from Marksman, or is he saying, sure, I can do it once, but not this time? Maybe we're going to see something from Kilomondas. Maybe he will go for something aggressive. Who knows that for sure? So far, everything looking like a normal opening. Of course, this is the best of 5, meaning you need 3 in order to win. Marsman needs 2 more, and Killamon just needs 3. There we go. Scouting worker will be sent over the map. 1 goal in mind. Find out what the hell he's doing, but never mind. This is definitely not a scouting path. He is going to hide something again, saying, yeah, sure. I mean, it worked out last time, so why shouldn't we do it again? You go with the question, of course, is what will he build? What will he build out of that? Will it be a gateway? Will it be a Stargate, and it seems to be a Stargate, so maybe we're going to get some Void Ray action. I would like to see that, because he's going over his, saying, yeah, shoot, it's late stuff, and also the same guy. Ooh. Monjas, no, it's just scouting, so no pylon placement. He's going for the Twilight Council, and if he's going to get Blink, maybe that could be very devastating for Marsman. And yeah, Stargate is going to finish very soon. And here we go. It's an Oracle, so unfortunately no Void Raid action. Little bit sad, but an Oracle is also fine. So Sentry is going to kind of stuff. No, Zudap's going to shade into the main base, and he is going to take out stuff. But of course, the workers will die in 2 shots, not in that 3 when you're going to fight against Terran or Zerg. It will be 2. Look at that, instantly taking players out, and in total, he lost 6 workers. That's a lot. Sorry. Yeah. I couldn't mute myself on time. Yeah, it's probably because I, was cleaning my PC today in the hope of maybe fixing that. Did not work out, but now I have a bunch of stuff flying around here. That Oracle just waiting for the second one, because if you have 2 Oracles, you can kill something instantly. But at the same time, Killamor's like, yeah, sure. What about if I put down a gateway and do the same stuff? Just putting something on the map. Both are proxying on nearly the same locations, just a little bit further. And they go 2 Oracles going inside, and that's a bunch of damage. The Stalker's going over, but he is just going to fly away. This Oracle, they are pretty quick. And they're taking out some stuff. Oh, Stalker's going to round. It's going to take even more. Nicolamontas, he's now down to 13 workers. That is definitely not a high number to have. Because, Mouseman, he has 29. Which is definitely more, if you can count. Sometimes I really cannot count. It's hard. Math on stream is hard. Oh, ooh, that is so close. Just taking out is barely not 12 HP remaining, and Blink will be done for the orange Protoss. Marsman, he's taking a little bit longer, and Revelation has been cancelled. And he's going in again, but why are you going in again? That he's still there, and he's going to swap in 3 more units. So yes, both have an army of 22. His gateway down there, of course, is done, and he already has 3 Stalkers waiting there. But first he has to take up with that, but he's going to take out more. He's down to 7 workers. The Oracles doing so much work. Of course, 6 workers can see the income. It's going to be only 300 minerals a minute. Now mind, make that 100, 200 minerals a minute. That is not a lot if you want to attack into somebody who has 29. Of course, he's probably now saying, yes, well, I just have to win. The doggo is watching, saying, well, I don't want to spoil you, but I don't think this will work very well, because Blink will be done, 2 shield parries will finish as well. And look at this one worker. It is a combat worker saying, yeah, I will give my life for hire. And he's going in there. And there you go, instant GG. Marsman will take a convincing 2-0. That is only 1 map away of taking this final 3-0. So far, looking good. What will be map number 3? It seems like, yeah, there we go. We have a decision. A light shade will be map number 3. Will be the last one. The start of the comeback. The reverse sweep, of course, is still possible. But Clemonjas, he is not allowed to lose a single game. No, everything fine.
Past all the fire and peace. Our war has always been about saving lives.
Indeed.
We just gotta finish what we begun. Because some things are just worth fighting for.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make no mistake. War is coming.
And with that, we go into the game.
The end war has come. Amon's furies will engulf the entire galaxy.
And here we go. Map is light shade. We have a player spawn on the bottom right. It is the red Protoss player. It is representing Archangel Gaming. It is Marsman. Opponent, it is from EESC. He has to win right now if he wants to survive in the tournament. It is Killer Mongers. So, what do each player plan? Will it be something just from Marsman again? Maybe proxying something? Or will we going to see a normal game? Who knows that? Let's find out. So far, the openings are pretty normal, but that was also the case last time on the previous map. But in the end, it's not. Let's see. Gateways are going to finish as well. He's most likely going to put down instantly a cybernetics core. There we go. So that is nothing unusual. We can see Kilometer, he's going on the map. Marsman this time not being on the map, trying to, put down the pylon this time. So maybe he wants to go for a macro game. In the maybe final map, maybe not. He has, 2 whole match balls. In order to make 3 match balls. He can't lose 2 more. He only has to win 1. Game is going to finish, and everything is now in order. Let's see, 2 stalkers for Marsman, 2 stalkers for the Protoss player in orange for Killer Monja. So both are playing in mirror rows. They are playing the same race and playing the same strategy. Oh, look at that. He's even blocking with the pylon, saying, hey, look at that. I'm just saying, you have to, if maybe not get out. Of course, maybe some adepts will go in later on, but he's just saying, yeah, sure, I'll just say no, I will just go over. And, then the surprise, he's pulling cannons, but no cannons there, he's taking it out. He's actually letting that thing finish. Interesting, look at that, he's, of course, afraid of some proxy shenanigans. But also, he has a pylon there, but I think this is just like a pylon to spot something, because so far he's not doing anything to build there. Try to council is there, and maybe, yeah, there you go. A Nexus has been built as well. So let's see. What are we finding? That the pylon with the skin looking nice. I would like that, especially that's looking at something is inside. There we go, Blink for Marsman, and a robotic facility for Killer Monjas. And we're still going around looking for something, trying to confirm if there is a base. And I can guarantee you right now, Marsman is building one. There we go. There is the confirmation. He's saying, okay, this time it seems like he's not going to do something cheeky. There you go. 2 sentries also being warped in. Let's see. Both are so far not having just a little of some stalkers and sentries. Blink is around halfway done. What else are we going to get? Forge is going to be finishing. Will he get +1? Most likely. But of course, there we go. +1 attack it will be. So it could maybe mean that he wants to go for a timing attack. And, both have now pretty much the same, except, the tech choice is a little bit different. We can see +1 and Blink for Marsman. At the same time, Clemandros, he is going for the Warpers facility first, and after that, a Triad Council. So, we're asking ourselves, what will he go for? Blink, charge, Atlan glance. Everything is possible. But most likely it's going to be Blink. You go sending over a Phoenix. The thing is, Blink is there, so he can jump onto that and get some damage done. We have 20 armor against 19. And let's see, also has 1 Phoenix going over, both of course times Phoenix, scouting what the enemy has. I mean, of course, to be honest, the scouting possibilities for Protoss are very good. So that he's going to Blink on top of here. There we go, with the ship Q going over there. And still there are 2 missing. Well, it's going to take out the stuff there. And oh, that's a big stuff. It's just, disengaging, taking out a sentry, and that's it. And there you go, blinking back down. Of that, he seems like he wants to go for an early 3rd base because he's taking even another pylon here. So he has now 2 pylons ready at his 3rd base. He's going to try to engage more, taking out a little bit more because right now, Clemandros, he has no blink, but he has an immortal. At least something. And oh, look at this. What do I see? 5 more gateways. I think somebody is, saying, how about I just attack you, And let's see what's going to happen. Immortal is going to blink away, trying to reverse, and actually, no, I was thinking, will he just walk into the base? I don't know if that is a good idea. I'm glad the observer watching over everything. The guns, all the gateways are going to finish so far. I don't think, he has a robotic facility. I was thinking maybe he doesn't have a robotic facility for Warp Twist, but so far he has. Look at that. He's even taking +2. Well, Clemandros, he is still on +0, and oh, look at this, a robotic spay. And I can guarantee you, most likely we're not going to have some Colossus. Most likely we're going to see Disruptors, because in PvP, you normally don't play Colossus. You are playing with Disruptors. So, charge will be completed. What will we do with that? First Disruptor will go down as well. A robotic facility for Marsman. Both are going to think about the same. 3rd base is complete for Wonders, and as well for Marsman, so they're not going to do so much. But look at that Marsman, he has a bunch more army supply, 43 against 25. So there is the difference in these 2 players there. But so far, they are just being a little bit not doing so much at the same time. Look at that. Oh, he's going to get some. Oh, he's not going to get out in time, and so the players are going to lose some units. And the same thing as things. Clemandros, he lost an Immortal, a very expensive unit who is, of course, very good against Stalkers. Something would help you a lot. Look at that, the Stalkers are cornered. He's trying to operate, losing another one. Charge one. Oh, this one charging so long. But oh, even more coming. Blink is still on cooldown. He's losing Stalkers, and that's 55 army supply. And yeah, we can see that he's definitely using all the gateways that he has at the moment. And oh, StarCraft is going back. Disruptor is going in. Will it be a split? Oh, he's taking just 2 Zealots out. And I think... Is there a warp prison? There's so far no warp prison, so no reinforcements are available for Marsman. He's going in with Zealots. Overcharge will go on, but instantly being sniped. Force fields are pretty good, cornering some of these Stalkers, but of course they are going to blink away, aggressive blink onto the Stalkers. And it's going down. The cannon's going to finish, but not doing to anything. Instant going down to the Stalkers. And the reinforcements, they all have to walk over the space under fire. He's going to warp in more units, but they are going to get killed while they warp in. Chopper is going in there, but he is just going to move back because he knows when he's going to use the Nova, he is going to get killed instantly. Overcharge is not available because it already was used. The Zealots are doing so much, and it seems like the Marksman is just going to walk over Kalabundras here with just a bunch of charged Zealots and some Stalkers. And look at that, he's losing too much workers. 23 workers have been killed. GG is being called, and Marsman is making it to 3-0. He is our November Madness champion and taking the prize pool home. So with that, we are now actually done. That's correct. Yeah, we can go into the break.
We just gotta finish what we begun. Because some things are just worth fighting for.
These moments together, they will always be with me.
Make no mistake. War is coming. Amon lives. You will see him soon. The end war has come. Amon's fury will engulf the entire galaxy. Yet one spark of hope remains. It seems fate has drawn us together. Death is the fate of all warriors. Fate ain't written, Artanis. End this thing. Once and for all. I am a Kundalar. The tip of the spear. We are the Protoss, children of ancient gods. We are the firstborn, and we shall be the last left standing. My life for ire.
So, we are back. The tournament is might be over, but we still have to announce who got the beautiful Blizzard gift card. So, of course, you had to just like, share, and comment onto the stream. And I'm going to announce the winner now. The winner is Joe Black. Congratulations! You get yourself a Blizzard gift card. The only thing you have to do is send a PM towards us so you can claim that. You have 3 days to do that. So don't forget to do that. Make it trouble or make that instantly so you will not forget that and buy yourself something nice in the Blizzard realms. So I hope you had a beautiful day, evening, morning, or whatever you have in your time zone. I definitely had fun. I hope you had that too. And I wish you, in my country, a good evening.